Time now for better fitness. We're talking about running and weightlifting and wondering how different the training is. If you're interested in doing some of the 5Ks that are around, do you train differently if you're going to run a road race?
Joe Carabassi is here from m.e.l.t. Fitness, more energy last time. So we're going to talk about the 3 things every runner needs to know, but let's talk about that first. If you already are going to the gym, you're lifting weights, is that enough or totally different training?
Well, you know, at m.e.l.t. we have a lot of people who don't do any formal running training, but do our training at m.e.l.t. with the lean muscle component, the warm-up stuff, the nutrition stuff, but also get their cardio from our workouts. And they're able to actually go off and do any 5K without necessarily training for it. But it depends on what you're doing in the gym. Like a general bodybuilding type workout or even just yoga where there's not enough well-rounded balance, that could sometimes disrupt you from being able to do the things that are required for a 5K. Because you need a muscle, you need a cardio as well.
Right.
Together.
Yeah, both of them together.
It's necessary, absolutely. And so in our training, that's what we stress upon, is that you're building lean muscle as you're getting your cardio. So it's like hitting 2 birds with 1 stone.
The Hartford Marathon 5K coming up. You've got 3 things we need to do.
Yeah, but before that, on the other side of that, if you're just a runner, and you should totally be thinking about what you can do in the fitness end as well, whether it's at home or at a gym. And these 3 things I'll start with are a great place to kick it off. Right. So the first thing is warm up properly. So a warm up, think of it like you're baking or broiling something. You got to preheat your oven, right? Mm-hmm. You can't just put something in. It's not going to cook right.
Right.
Well, if you just start running, whether you're trying to work out or run, your body's not ready. So you're going to set yourself up for failure, which could lead to an injury or anything else. So the first thing you should do with a warm-up is foam rolling.
Foam roll.
And we're going to start with our tibia fibia, which is the side of your knees, side of your legs, sorry. And this is an area that gets a lot of ground and pound when you run. So Scott, what we're going to do is put that on the side of your leg. I'm going to show you you can use either a foam roller or a lacrosse ball. And you can stagger your top leg over to give you some support.
Okay.
So actually switch legs.
Switch legs, I apologize.
No worries. And so with foam rolling, you want to just roll to wherever you feel any tension.
It's supposed to hurt, right?
You want to feel that tension, absolutely. Now, one thing that we can do here as well is add some ankle articulation. So point and flex your toe, and then point up. Good. So he's rolling out the tissue on the side of the legs that can lead to stiff joints and knee injuries, ankle injuries, also shin splints. But he's also warming up his ankle, which is vital to running.
That's great. That really feels good.
It actually feels good.
Good. It's stretching. You can definitely feel that.
Absolutely. What you're doing is strengthening and making the tissue more flexible under your skin.
All right.
So the next part of a good warm-up is mobility and activation. So here, we're going to, again, hit 2 birds with 1 stone. We're going to get into a tabletop position, quadruped position, your wrists stacked under your shoulders, your knees stacked under your hips. And just like a dog would outside with a fire hydrant, you're going to raise your knee up, your bent knee up. Good. And don't let those hips or shoulders come up.
Oh, that's
so
hard.
Keep those arms straight. Now, by keeping those arms straight, you're going to fire up your core. So by firing up your core, you're getting that ready, but you're activating your entire hip, which is vital.
This is a good time to talk about what would we eat. What are you supposed to be eating?
Absolutely. Well, eating for energy is key. So eating for energy starts the day before when you run. So you want to make sure you have a balanced meal, but get in some complex carbohydrates. Look at the face, it's great. So like quinoa, sweet potato, rice, along with a protein, green vegetables, and a good fat like an oil or avocado.
And then the last exercise, Joe, that's pretty good too, I gotta be honest with you.
The last component is the building lean muscle part. So a great exercise to help your running and prevent injuries, a lunge. So you're just gonna step forward, making sure you have a vertical shin here, all right? A slight lean forward, keeping neutral alignment, keeping your chest up, and you're gonna push off that leg, back up. Good,
and then
just like that.
Alternate or keep
You can
going
do either.
way?
So why don't we alternate for the sake of today, so we balance it out nice. But a big mistake we see with lunges is stepping out and then losing your footing and just coming back. So you want to just make sure you push off that lead foot and push off there, keeping the other one nice and stable.
If you don't have a lot of time, moms who are busy, they need to get out the training, what's the minimum time you should be devoting to training to the running?
Hey, look, as far as like the fitness end of it or like the building muscle,
running.
Training for running, if you're whatever you can put in.
We'll
start there. 5 to 10 minutes of lean muscle. So you start with a little bit of foam rolling. If you don't have a foam roller, you can use a dough roller or whatever you have. After that, do a little bit of activation mobility. 10 minutes is a great place to start.
Joe Carabassi, thank you so much.
And we also we put it all in a little report for you guys. There's a lot to talk about. m30run.com.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right, check it out. Now, if calories don't matter so much.
Thank you.